If there's a king, or rather a queen, of alien monsters in cinema, it's gotta be the Xenomorph. First bursting onto the screen, literally, in Ridley Scott's Alien, 1979, this nightmare fuel has terrified generations. Designed by the legendary H.R. Giger, the Xenomorph is all biomechanical horror, slick black skin, double jaws, acid blood, and that unforgettable chest-bursting birth. It doesn't just kill you, it makes you part of its grotesque life cycle. What makes xenomorphs so iconic isn't just how scary they are, it's how smartly terrifying they are. They stalk like predators, adapt like viruses, and kill like machines. Aliens, 1986, turned them into a full-on swarm, with the alien queen towering as the ultimate boss. Then came Alien, Covenant, 2017, reintroducing them in their full horror glory for a new generation. Even after 40 plus years, no alien creature has matched the xenomorph's cultural impact or its ability to haunt your dreams. If xenomorph is terror, predator is precision. This alien isn't just some beast, it's an intergalactic hunter with rules, honor, and a terrifying arsenal. Introduced in Predator 1987, it came to Earth not to invade, but to hunt, and not animals, humans, for sport. Invisible cloaking? Check. Thermal vision? Check. Shoulder-mounted plasma cannon? Oh yeah, it's like a walking sci-fi weapon rack. What made Predator iconic wasn't just its tech, it was its code. These creatures only hunt worthy opponents, and they won't strike an unarmed foe. That strange sense of honor made them even creepier. The 2022 film Prey brought Predator to the 1700s and somehow made it feel even scarier, primitive, raw, and absolutely relentless. Whether it's facing Arnold Schwarzenegger in the jungle or a Comanche warrior on the plains, the Predator always brings one thing: a sense that you're being watched, and you're next. Sometimes, bigger is better, especially when it comes to alien monsters. Enter the Kaiju, skyscraper-sized beasts rising from a mysterious interdimensional rift deep beneath the Pacific Ocean. In Pacific Rim 2013, these monsters don't just stomp cities, they're biological weapons, sent wave after wave to wipe out humanity. Each one is unique, horrifying, and packed with claws, tentacles, acid, or worse. And their sheer size makes Godzilla look like a house pet. But what truly sets kaiju apart is how they're fought. The world doesn't just shoot missiles at them. We build Jaegers, giant robot suits piloted by humans sinking their brains. It's monster versus machine, and the result is a cinematic spectacle of epic proportions. Directed by Guillermo del Toro, Pacific Rim revived the giant monster genre with style, heart, and thunderous battles. The kaiju aren't just aliens, they're forces of nature, and humanity's ultimate trial by combat. Not all alien monsters want to kill you, some want to live inside you. That's Venom, the gooey, toothy, sharp-tongued symbiote from outer space who made the jump from Spider-Man comics to Hollywood fame. First introduced in Spider-Man 3, 2007, and later starring in Venom, 2018, and Venom Let There Be Carnage, 2021, this alien parasite bonds with a human host, amplifying their power and their darkest urges. Venom is part villain, part anti-hero, part comedy gold. He eats people, yes, but also delivers savage one-liners and has surprisingly wholesome moments with his host, Eddie Brock. It's like the odd couple, if one of them was a hungry alien blob. What makes Venom so beloved is that weird duality. He's terrifying one moment, hilarious the next, and that giant toothy grin, pure nightmare fuel, but also somehow kind of charming, only in Hollywood. They can't see you, but if you make a single sound, you're dead. The Death Angels from A Quiet Place, 2018, and its sequel are the stuff of pure nightmare. These blind, armored alien creatures crash-landed on Earth and wiped out much of humanity simply by hunting anything that makes noise. Their hearing is so sharp, they can detect the faintest whisper from miles away. And their attack? Lightning fast, savage, and unstoppable. What makes these aliens terrifying isn't just their design. Thin, bony limbs, armored plating, a flower-like face that bursts open to reveal rows of teeth, but the way they turn silence into tension. Every creak, cough, or footstep could be fatal. Directed by John Krasinski, A Quiet Place doesn't rely on jump scares. It lets the fear breathe. And in doing so, Death Angels became instant icons of modern horror sci-fi. Not all aliens come with claws and teeth. Some come with wisdom and a language that rewrites time itself. The Heptapods from Arrival, 2016, directed by Denis Villeneuve, are unlike any other alien ever seen in cinema. Towering and squid-like, they communicate by spraying circular ink symbols that represent not just words, but entire ideas, emotions, and even a non-linear perception of time. These beings aren't here to conquer Earth, but to connect with humanity. Their message is complex, beautiful, and deeply emotional. The film, adapted from Ted Chiang's short story, Story of Your Life, explores how understanding an alien language could literally reshape the way humans experience reality. The heptapods don't roar or charge. They invite us to think, to empathize, and to change. It's a cerebral take on alien contact that captivated audiences and critics alike, proving that sometimes the most powerful extraterrestrials are the ones who whisper instead of scream. What if the UFO was the alien? In Jordan Peele's 2022 film, Nope, we're introduced to Jean Jacket, a creature that flips everything we thought we knew about flying saucers. At first, it looks like your classic UFO. Disc-shaped, fast, mysterious. But the twist? It's alive. Not a spaceship, but an actual predatory alien creature hiding in plain sight. Jean Jacket floats silently in the skies above a California desert, feeding on unsuspecting humans below. It's part animal, part nightmare, elegant in motion but deadly when provoked. And in true Peele fashion, the alien also becomes a metaphor for exploitation, for spectacle, for how far people will go to capture fame, even at the cost of their lives. The brilliance of Jean Jacket lies in its mystery. It's not explained, it's not from some known planet, it simply is, and that makes it even scarier. Nope turned the UFO trope on its head, and Jean Jacket became one of the most unique extraterrestrials in modern cinema. What happens when aliens can control time? In Edge of Tomorrow 2014, also known as Live Die Repeat, the mimics are the ultimate sci-fi enemy. These extraterrestrial invaders are fast, deadly, and worst of all, connected to a central intelligence that can reset the day every time they lose. It's like fighting something that already knows how you'll die. Because you already did. The mimics aren't just scary because of their spider-like appearance or unpredictable movements. They're terrifying because they represent inevitability. Every battle is a rigged game, and humanity keeps losing. That is, until Tom Cruise's character gains their time-looping ability and turns the tide. Visually, mimics are chaotic and almost impossible to track. They swarm, spin, and lash out in every direction, like metallic beasts made of pure anxiety. Their design reflects how overwhelming war feels. Fast, senseless, and brutal. Edge of Tomorrow mixes smart action with a truly fresh take on alien invasion, and the mimics are a huge reason the movie still stands out. If nightmares could scream, they'd sound like the White Spikes. In the Tomorrow War 2021, these alien creatures are the stuff of pure terror, fast, relentless, and armed with needle-like projectiles that they shoot from their tentacles. The design? Think a mix of insect, lizard, and demon, all wrapped into one freaky package. You don't just run from them, you run while crying. The film's premise is wild. People from the future come back in time to recruit soldiers from the present to fight a war against these monsters. It's a ticking time bomb scenario, and the White Spikes are the unstoppable force. They hunt in packs, overwhelm cities in minutes, and have a queen who's even more brutal than the rest. What makes the White Spikes stand out isn't just their look, it's their intensity. You feel the panic every time they appear on screen. They don't sneak, they stampede. And when they scream, it's like your brain wants to eject. The Tomorrow War may be a popcorn flick, but its aliens are 100% nightmare fuel. Back in 2008, Cloverfield redefined monster movies by not showing too much, but just enough to haunt your brain. And at the center of that chaos was the Cloverfield Titan, an alien kaiju-like creature that crashes into New York like a bad hangover from outer space. It's huge, it's loud, and it's terrifyingly mysterious. What makes this monster so unsettling is how little we know. Its awkward, spindly limbs, pale body, and weird little parasite creatures falling off it just amplify the horror. It's not just one threat, it's a whole ecosystem of nightmares. And thanks to the shaky cam, every glimpse of it feels real and immediate, like you're actually running for your life. Even as the series evolved, 10 Cloverfield Lane and the Cloverfield Paradox, the shadow of this alien titan loomed large. It's never fully explained, and that's the beauty of it. The fear isn't just in what it is, but in what it could be. That mystery has kept fans theorizing for over a decade. They weren't just aliens, they were our makers. In Ridley Scott's Prometheus, the engineers are towering, pale-skinned humanoids who allegedly created human life on Earth. But when a team of explorers tracks down their origins, they uncover something far darker. These gods were planning our destruction. What makes the engineers so compelling isn't just their design, massive, statuesque, almost divine, but the existential questions they raise. Why did they create us? Why did they want us dead? Their silence is chilling, and their connection to the black goo, the catalyst of monstrous mutations, sets the stage for the evolution of xenomorphs. Unlike loud, violent alien threats, the engineers haunt us in a deeper way. They represent the terror of abandoned creation, of being meaningless in the eyes of those who made us. Their mystery lingers long after the film ends, and their influence ripples through the entire alien mythology. It's not a xenomorph, yet. The Deacon is the eerie result of a twisted evolutionary experiment, part engineer, part human, and part alien. It appears at the very end of Prometheus, born from a chain reaction involving alien goo, human hosts, and a monstrous parasitic birth. And though its screen time is short, its legacy is long. The Deacon's long pointed head and savage jaw echo the classic xenomorph design, but it's a clear transitional stage, a strange and terrifying prototype. It moves with primal rage, screaming into a hostile new world, ready to evolve. In many ways, the Deacon represents the birth of the nightmare that would become the perfect killing machine. What makes it so memorable is what it promises. Fans immediately recognized it as the missing link, the moment where myth meets biology. It's not just a monster, it's a prophecy. From the terrifying silence of the Death Angels to the cosmic mystery of the Engineers, these alien creatures aren't just monsters. They're reflections of our fears, hopes, and imagination. Which one haunted you the most? Or did we miss your favorite alien?